Hello everybody, good evening. Hopefully audio is okay. Yep, I think we're all good. But yeah, welcome back to another Train Sim World 5 live stream. We're on the West Coast Mainline, the 1980s, 1986 on the West Coast Mainline. We're at Preston and we're going to be heading up to Carlisle. Yeah, the Just Trains route, early access this is, this releases tomorrow. So let's get in. We'll get all the 87 set up. It does seem like a bit of a scary train. It's not that hard. You'll see. It's not that bad. Let's whack the. Actually, let's get the doors open first. There you go. Doors will open. Just gonna prop that up a bit. Hopefully, I'm just gonna. You'll get a black screen for a second. There you go. Yeah, hopefully you can hear everything okay. Should be all good. Let's head through and get the DSD on, or the DVD, or whatever it's called on this, which is here, DVD. So we'll set that, and then back through we go, and that little toilet there. Let's see. So we're a little bit late as well. So, went up to London on the train to get some new tube maps, as the new ones have been printed off. So I got back a little bit later than expected. AWS as well, we'll get that on. Again, these you don't need to put on, but yeah, if you want to, you can. Okay, there's that. We have got Yoshi, Isle of Wight, Sam, East, Slovak, and George. It does look good in BR Blue, doesn't it? Oh, Intercity or BR Blue. Don't know, that is tough. Does look, I suppose, fairly clean, doesn't it, in the blue. We'll key on. That's in sort of neutral ready, so that's fine. Light we'll get on, so marker light on. And then headlight as well, we'll get that on. You've also got a Bardic on here as well. Just so you can sort of play around for the fun of it. It's quite cool. Right. Yeah, we got the road. Ooh, look at that coming in. Let's go and have a look at that quickly. But it's not just passenger stuff the 87 does, it also does the heavy steel trains. There's one there. Look at that. Pretty cool. So that goes through Preston. Right, let's get the doors shut and our next station is Carlisle. Okay, well, right. Let's get the door shut then. Doors shut. Set that to forward. There's the guard. Right, 79 miles. Do we try and do it HUDless? I've got all my notes here for HUDless. Now we'll keep the HUD on, I think, for this run. Yeah, we'll keep the HUD on. It is sort of tempting to try and whack it off though. Right, let's run that up. And again, it's not that hard of a train to drive. Basically, when you run it up, just don't get it into the red and you're alright. So you see that little bar going up. Don't get it into red and you're all good. Let's go. As we leave Preston behind. You're biased to Intercity because you have an Intercity 225 model. How's the performance on the route? So far, so good. And well, in the first look video and all the videos we've done so far, it's been alright, smooth. So that's obviously what we want. Wow, this is a long old journey non-stop. I thought all of them stopped at Lancaster, but no, we're fast. Export should have TSW sales tomorrow. Will be Black Friday coming up, so possibly. Right, don't get it into red. The max tap is 39 on here, and we're off. So this is on PS5 Pro. We're showing this. So from a console perspective, and we're off. Sounds good as well. So obviously, yeah, we're used to going up to the left there. We'll take you towards Blackpool, on the Blackpool branches route. But yeah, we're going this way instead. No, Preston to Carlisle. And Carlisle is right at the top of England, near enough on the border with Scotland. So, near enough Scotland, but not quite Scotland, but very close. What's for dinner? No idea. Haven't thought that far yet. Cool. Love the suspension. I mean, proper, you really get bounced around on this route. Let's write that up. Not into red. Try to avoid whacking it into red. Wait for that to come down a little bit, and then we'll pop it up again. We can go up to near enough 110 miles per hour. So pretty fast. And the route itself is fairly quick. You don't really drop below 80 at any stage. Above 75. And we're off. Why don't we can do the horn? There's the horn. Oh, let me get rid of that. I can see we got the watermark of the logo. Let me get rid of that. Don't want that coming up. Also got to be on the lookout for neutral sections, as neutral sections are simulated on here. So if you're still applying power over a neutral section, well, that's not good. You don't want to do that. So yeah, you got to keep an eye out for neutral sections. Is this one of the best routes? Well, quality-wise, from what we've seen so far, but then it's Just Trains. It's going to be good quality. Hello, Concorde. How are you? Anything from Just Trains, you know, is going to be good. So yeah, quality-wise, definitely Train Life. In terms of sort of my personal best, I mean, obviously I'm from the south, so this is like way up north. But yeah, quality-wise, it's yeah, really good. Virgin was the last people to operate the 87s, and they were sold to Romania. Oh, I wonder if they still operate over there now. Cool. What do you think the Loco DLC will be? A lot of people are saying probably the 86, which probably, yeah, probably an 86. So yeah, keeping an eye out for any neutral sections, as they will bite you otherwise. So keeping an eye out. So for neutral sections, you're looking for a little black board with like 2 little lines on it. I think there's one before Lancaster, I think. Probably will be. So we'll start running that down as we're at 110. And you can really feel the speed on here as well. Oh, I see, Christopher. So probably. There you go, we run that down nicely. So just coasting it now. Aren't the main devs of TSW yet? They're even better than the main devs at... Well, I suppose they get a lot more time to work on DLCs, whereas Dovetail's got to sort of get the DLCs out a bit quicker to, you know, to support the game. The third part, they can take as long as they want. There's no... I mean, I'm sure there are deadlines, but not as tight as Dovetail stuff. Hence, yeah, I suppose the quality tends to be higher. Cool. We've got 30 P points. Thanks all for coming in. Hopefully everyone's enjoyed the little videos we've done today as well on the route. But yeah, good fun so far on here. You wish London Waterloo to Portsmouth was in TSW 5. That will be cool. The Portsmouth direct line. Maybe one day. Maybe one day we'll see that. Right, here's the neutral section warning board. That little black board there. So when you see the white board, that's where the neutral section starts. But we're already basically, well, what should we ever set that to? Yeah, power controller off. So we're all ready for it. Because yeah, if you are applying power over a neutral section, you'll probably overload or blow the fuse. Which yeah, you don't want to do. So in that case, I suppose you'd click overload reset. There you go, there's the neutral section. I don't know how well you guys could hear it, but you just hear like the power go psh, and it comes back on. Hey, there's Amanda, welcome in. Let's get a flyby shot. If we can get ahead in time. No worries, Train Life. No worries. Well, thanks to Dovetail Games for giving us a key to show it. Love the variety in the coaching stock as well. And you got like the Mark III. Is it the Mark III Bs you've got on here? They're a little bit different. Now we'll only just be doing this run for the stream, so just up to Carlisle. Let's run it up. Yeah, run that up. Well, I think it's 75 possibly. No, 85, 75 through Lancaster. It comes down. So we got to keep an eye out for that. But hopefully soon we'll be able to drive the route like this. I've got like my notes and stuff, so hopefully soon enough. In the next sort of week or so. You have to plug in a keyboard, Train Life. Yeah, if you plug in the keyboard you can go that fast. But if you're using a controller then you can't. Unless you go back to the classic control scheme, which I wouldn't do. There's no point. Oh, that's 100 miles an hour. We got, what's that? Hold of the wind. Howl of the wind? Just googled it, the last 87s, 85 sold to Bulgaria as 2024. Ah, they're running oil trains. Oh, okay, that's cool. So, quite recently then. Plenty of life left in them. Is this and Blackpool branches worth it when you don't have TVL on West Cornwall local? Well, I suppose so, yeah. But really, what worthiness or worthness is up to you. Everyone will like a different route or dislike it for whatever reason. It's up to you, really. You did make a 4-6-6 formation, and it takes like 10 seconds to get to at least 30 miles an hour. Wow. The same as other trains, Train Boy. If you're going too fast up to a red light, or too fast to a buffer stop, or too fast up to a speed limit, it will chuck the brakes on. Unless you're on about, was it TAS on the 390, where you're allowed to go up to a higher speed, but you get supervised. And if you go above that speed, it gets angry with you. Yeah, so it shouldn't be too much further along to Lancaster. It shouldn't be too much further. This part of the route's fairly sort of straightforward. Sort of either side, you know, Carlisle up to wherever. Yeah, you can see it. Well, let's have a look at the route map. So this bit's fairly straight. And then once you get sort of, yeah, north of Lancaster and Carnforth, it then goes all over the place. And then it's a bit more straighter again. The middle bit's the wiggly bit. Do this route with snow and wetness max with a freight train using an 87. That would be challenging. I know, Scottish. Shit. I mean, hopefully not for two. I was sort of tempted to turn it off for this run, but as it is our first stream on it, we'll keep it on. And plus, it is a rather long route, so. Cool. Coming into some sort of town here. Bit bumpy, yes. If you try to turn it on, it still shows it as off. Have they not fixed that bug yet? That's maybe the bug still. Awesome Scottish. You like the suspension that added to the 87? Yes. Well, I suppose it's always had it. So we've got that 75 coming up. Now, as this is 1986, you don't really get the privilege of warning boards. So you just got to know. Is this basically an expert loco? No, it's fairly straightforward to drive. I mean, it is a run up, so you have got to sort of keep an eye out, but it's not that difficult of a train to drive. That was very nice. Awesome, Christopher. Sadly, don't have any recollection of these locos, so. Hey, Dan, how are you? Welcome in. So we'll sort of naturally come down for that 75. Yeah, this will be Lancaster coming up. There's a 73. Let's get the train brake on a little bit, just to help us slow down in time. Yeah, toilets are in the game for toilet enthusiasts. Yeah, the stations, most of them have toilets modelled. So if you want to go into the toilet on the games for the fun of it, you can. Awesome, Dan. Awesome. Oh yes, Billy. Oh yes. What's my... Well, it's PS5 Pro, James. That's all good, Nathan. Welcome in anyway. No worries. Yeah, it's going to be a very long route to learn. But we will do it eventually like that. Maybe the next time we stream this we'll chuck that off. Maybe. I do the Morecambe branch, Hudless. There's not really much to that though. Yes, this is a Lancaster. But someone in one of the comments earlier said that the castle used to be a prison up until 2011. So I suppose at this time it would be a prison. When's the 158 coming to the Leven branch? No date yet. Yeah, no date yet. Now we can run it up to 100 miles an hour. Got a lovely view as we sort of cross the river here. Love the little whine it makes, the 87. Hello, Sai. How are you? Welcome in. Sai. How you doing? And we've got 110 coming up as well. Yeah, so again, the route's fairly straightforward up to Carnforth, and then from there, that's where it gets a bit sort of wiggly and all over the place. So we got to be careful once we get there. But for now, we can just go full whack and go nice and quick. Right, so we've got a warning there for the neutral section. So literally just speeding up. Now we got to run it down. You get plenty of time for the neutral section. So we're running that down at the moment. There goes the Morecambe branch, which we've done a video on already. There was the 110 board just there. And then set that to off. Yeah, good to hear. So I was so excited for this. Well, that's good. Go to Glasgow and see people walking with TVS. TVS. So that was a neutral section. Give it a few seconds and then we'll power up again. And then you've got, what's this, Hessbank? Hessbank? So this is the West Coast. Basically like one of the only times the West Coast Mainline actually does go on the West Coast. Yeah, Hessbank I think this is known as. So yeah, there's the West Coast. Are neutral sections simulated? Yes, they are. So make sure to power off when you go through them. The TGV, the only DLC it layers onto, what, like a non-UK DLC? Well, there's an opposite one, the Class 47 from, I think it's taken from Northern Transpennine. That does layer onto the Semmering-Barn train life. But in terms of that way round, no, you've got the ICE. No, it doesn't layer on. Or does it? Quite possibly then, train life. Because I don't think the ICE 3 layers on. So yeah, quite possibly. Do they have weather changes in this game? Yes. I've got it off at the moment, but you can turn it on. Dynamic weather. That would be cool, Nathan. There's a level crossing along the line. That is correct. There is a foot crossing. Yeah, there is a foot crossing at Wivelsfield. But yeah, level crossing. No, it wouldn't be. No, I mean there's one just south of Wivelsfield. You've got the Kemah. The line down to Lewis. Literally on that corner, there's a level crossing, but I suppose that doesn't really count there as the BML. So no, it doesn't. This is Carnforth. Let's run that down. Doesn't the ICE layer onto Southeastern? Quite possibly then. I can't remember. It was based off a test train, Nathan. Yeah, a couple of test trains which they did when the IC3 came to London and, well, the TGV came to London as well. Well, I think it was the older TGV, the TGV Resort. Yeah, I suppose so, Dan. And on the West Coast where it's got like hundreds. Or feels like hundreds of crossings. So we're climbing up now, 1 in 136 as we head into the Lake District. So we've got about 45 minutes to Carlisle, non-stop. So yeah, probably is the longest route then you can do, well, it's the longest UK route where you can go non-stop. As before that would have been, what, the East Coast Main Line from Peterborough to Doncaster where you could go non-stop. So yeah, this is probably a bit more challenging and there's a few more speed changes. Limited stops, yeah. It did so, yeah, it did. I don't know why it wanted to, but it did. Well, let's get the speed up. So according to my notes, we should have a 100 mile per hour limit. Yeah, there'll be a 100 mile per hour limit somewhere along here. I'll put it down when we see a red chimney. It's like a factory, and just after that it goes to 100. Still wish the West Coast Main Line had the /2 to go to Hemel Hempstead. Yeah, I would have preferred that if they had used the timetable prior. As a test, Nathan. Yeah, as a test. Let's get another shot. No, not quite so. I bet there'll be a neutral section, won't there, just as we're getting this little shot. There it goes. And yes, just if you have just joined us, this route is set in 1986. Before anyone says, where's the Pendo? Not invented yet. Well, the APT. Let's pop that down, run down. Just for the fun of it, Nathan. No, I think they wanted to, what was it, like a London to... where was it going to be to? London to Cologne service? Something like that, but never happened in the end. Yeah, so we've got the 100 coming up. It is train life, yeah. And the first UK electric locomotive as well, I believe, in the game. So will it naturally come down to 100? Where's the Pendo? Not quite here. Give it another, what, 15 years or so. So there's the red chimney there, or red funnel. And yeah, 100 miles an hour. And then it changes quite a bit, actually. Then we got a 90 miles per hour, and then it's Oxenholme. Yeah. First BR Blue Electric. Any plans for a TGV duplex to visit London? Probably not. Can't imagine so. And all the foliage looks good though on the route. It's one of the big things, foliage, but yeah, it looks good. Do we have no, in the game Scottish, do we have another electric UK locomotive? We don't, do we? I don't think we do. Or do we? Do we have an electric UK locomotive in the game? We don't. No. Or do we? No, I don't think we do. So it is like the first UK electric locomotive in the game. So we've got plenty of electric trains, but electric loco. And then used to Watford Junction. When's the North Clyde line bit getting added? Don't know. Nothing on the roadmap yet. Yeah, so somewhere along here it will come down to 90. And after that it's sent Oxenholme. So there's not like many speed changes on this route. Not loads. Like I thought it would literally be changing at like every corner. But not really. Which makes it a lot easier to learn. As we head up into the hills. Let's get another flyby shot. There's another 87. There it goes. Narrow sight. Would you be disappointed if 5 Circle only went to Haymarket? Well, that would just be silly. Hey Daniel, how are you? Before the lovely climbs of Greyrig and Shap. Oh yeah. How you doing, Daniel? Let's run it down. We've got that 90 coming up. Cool. And yeah, we come up to Oxenholme Lake District. Trying to sort of find like a marker for coming out to Oxenholme. I suppose it would sort of be as you open up into this way. You can see it over there. That'll sort of be your braking area. When will Roblox content come back? No idea. Good to hear, Daniel. I am all good. All good. Want to get back to work. 5 days off is too much. There is Oxenholme. Be good if they did Glasgow to R. Is it Air or R? Air or R? Right, Oxenholme. So it says at 90 for a bit. Hello, Pulsified. How are you? When are we getting the Pendo on this? Hopefully soonish. Tomorrow's video will probably be a pacer down to Morecambe. Or pacer from Morecambe to Lancaster. So maybe the day after that. When does the new DLC come out? This releases tomorrow. Tomorrow morning on consoles. And tomorrow afternoon / evening on PC. Not yet, Dan. Not yet. Still sort of looking. Hopefully soonish though. That'll be good. Cool. We got an 85 coming up. Yeah, 85. So actually, we'll let's notch it. We'll run it down a little bit. We'll keep a little bit of power, just so we sort of equalise the braking and acceleration, or the slowing down and speeding up. Yeah, that would do. Let's hold it there. Yeah, it's starting to get a bit of altitude now. And after the 85, it goes to 80, and then back up to 90. As from Oxenholme, there isn't a station in miles. The next station after this is Penrith, which is a lot closer to Carlisle. And we've still got 39 miles to Carlisle. Yeah, let's have a look at the map actually. Yeah, Penrith is... not... Is it here? No, it's further up than that. That's the summit of Shap. Where are you, Penrith? It's quite a way away. Where is it? See it's up there. There's Penrith there. So that's the next stop along the line. So ages. There's the 85 beginning. Again, really hard to see the speed boards as they're the old style ones. So when you're going at sort of 70 miles an hour, they're not easy to see. 38 miles. Edinburgh to Newcastle would be a good route, with one to going to North Berwick too. How many miles is that though? Edinburgh to Newcastle. Or Newcastle. Is it Newcastle or Newcastle? Never know of these northern places about the S. Like Doncaster. It's not Doncaster, it's Doncaster. The windows where you can open up. Trouble with the route is where the grade constantly changes, but good fun if you like steam up these grades. Oh, that would be, yeah, that would be a bit of a challenge. Which there is the steam rail tours. I think it's the midday Scot, which you can either do in the Jubilee or the Flying Scotsman. So in the Jubilee, that would be more of a challenge. Oh, nice, Nathan. That's alright then. On Xbox Series S, I don't think there's a limitation for the S. I mean, for last gen, yes, but not sure about the Xbox Series S. I don't think that has been mentioned. Because I mean, it's a busy route, but not say as busy as something like Southeastern High Speed, or routes like that, where they've had to take away stuff for the S as well. So on the Series S, you should have all of the bits and pieces. Hey, Power kicks door in. How you doing, Power? Welcome aboard. Cool, and then we got the 80 coming up, which is basically the slowest we go. in this sort of area. That would be very impressive, Nathan. Yeah, certainly. That would be impressive. Well, that'd be, you need the Scottish East Coast Mainline for that, though. Hello, Mr. Chippy. Did you stop for fish and chips at Hess Bank? Unfortunately not, no. We should just stop the whole train right in the middle of the level crossing and get out and get chips, fish and chips. It would be worth it. Yeah, see you, train life. Thanks for coming in, mate. Take care. Yeah, so we're now at 80. Oh, yeah, alright, yeah. Can't complain. Fair enough, Para. Fair enough. Then we go up to 9. Oh, hello. That's a rather nasty grade. Let's pop the brakes on a little bit. So I've still got 40 miles, so we're halfway now. And you got like a viaduct. I don't know, that must be an old railway viaduct there. Can't imagine that's an old road bridge. It looks like an old railway. Yeah, it must be. Wherever that went to and from. Yeah, that joins up there. Where did that used to go? Anybody know? I mean, it looks like an old railway. And then shortly we got the 90 coming up. So I suppose that would be your marker for knowing where the 90 is. Sort of that old viaduct and the crossover here. There's the 90. It was the line to Kirkby Stephen. Oh. The Howgirls, we call them the Witches Mountains. Oh. Yeah, but they look good for TSW, that's for sure. So I suppose lots of the hills we've seen, or sort of mountains we've seen, are all rocky, aren't they? Sort of on Vorarlberg, Bernina line. You don't really get these big hills with sort of moors over them. Or sort of non-rocky-fied. So yeah, that's good for the game. I don't think there's really any other way you can sort of make them look better, really. Hello TJ, how are you? Actually, they don't have sort of a forest over them either. Let's get another nice little shot. Oh, speed up. Hey Andrew, how are you? Welcome in. What service are we doing? Let's have a look. What one are we doing? This one. 1 Sierra 57, London Euston to Glasgow Central. Whole load of it, old railways around here. So sadly not anymore. Cool, so now we sort of follow this valley all the way down to Carlisle. The viaduct was on the Ingleton branch of the North Western Railway. When did that close? I'm going to guess 1967. A complete random guess. And up to 105. We got 100 now. That sort of sneakily came up. Do a shift stream on 5 Circle. Nah. If we ever did a shift stream again, it would have to be on something down here, down southern way. A third rail route. Because then I'd be easily be able to do it all day. We're near Haggis land. So we're encroaching upon the border. I think that was a... I don't know if we just saw a warning for a neutral section, but I'm going to pop that down. Just in case. There's the 105. So it shouldn't be too much further to the Shap summit, which is the top of the route. And if that's all, yeah, there's a neutral section. Oh, wow. Well, I mean, that was a good guess then. That's ended in 54. I In fact, I think is this the Shap summit? Where are we now? No, we're still going up, so not just yet. There is a sign which says it's the top. Right, let's speed back up. Maybe if they got upgraded, Nathan. Cool. Yeah, maybe if they got upgraded. Oh, T-Bay. T-Bay, cool, yeah. Scottish border is a couple of miles north of Carlisle. Oh, so hang on, when we did the video in the 08 going up to Kingmore, Kingmore Yard, is that within Scotland then? Because that was about 4 miles north. Yeah, how close were we? How close were we when we were in the Kingmore place? Driving the M6 over Shap is never fun in the snow. What snow? Down here, that's not something you see. Hey, hello Glenn. And the train and coaches look wonderful. Your cup of tea then, Glenn. You picking this up tomorrow, Glenn? And did you go on it? I mean, yeah, actually, it's a good question to chat. Who went on this route in 1986? Or at least when it was operated by 87s? 1v1 on FIFA 24. I think I'll be alright, Nathan. You'll probably win. Cool. So our next speed limit will be the 90 miles per hour, which I've put as once this sort of straight-ish bit ends, will be at some point awesome. I'll just be on Carlisle Kingmore. It is Parry, yeah, 1986. Hello, Nightmare. I am all good. Hopefully you're all well. JT stream is at 7:30. Awesome. And you sort of find out how they built the route. Do you know? No, I don't, Andrew. No, don't. Yes, Louis. Yeah. The other side's England. But 31 miles. It's a 1 in 75 gradient at the moment. It doesn't feel like it, but this is steep. But it's deceiving. Like, you don't see it as like, this does not look like we're going uphill, but we are. Oh, I'll see Christopher. Yeah, so once you sort of going into the sort of foresty area, it goes down to 90. So I'm trying to remember like different landmarks for trying to learn it HUDless, which hopefully on the next stream we will do. Maybe we'll just go this way again on the next stream. Yeah, so once this sort of straight ends, you go into the cutting, come down to 90. That's true, pal, that's true. Now these locos were built, what, 1960s? Mid-60s into the 70s? Is this the summit? Oh, look at that. What's that, an 87? Another 87. Blasting it round the corner there. Nice. Yeah, this is the summit, I think. So there's the sign coming up, unless we've just missed it. There. Yeah, so this is the summit. 916 feet above sea level. There you go. So now we go back downhill now. Down gradually 30 odd miles to Carlisle. That's the top of the route. Oh, nice, Andrew. Yeah, 390 on here will be fun. I think it's up the speed limit. The speed limit's 125 for the 390 on this route in real life, or is it still 110 max? It's like on the West Coast Mainline South, the sort of normal train speed limit's 110, but the enhanced speed is 125. So you got Shap and then you got Hedenborn. No, what's this one? We drove her in the video. Hardendale. That's at Hardendale. And that's all downhill. Didn't the 87s go to Greater Anglia? Yes. Or was it when it was called Anglia, wasn't it? Reads for London, Liverpool Street. Yeah, maybe. A backdated one. Lovely, Andrew. Cool, so we'll basically just let it naturally speed up now. Oh, that's a nightmare. No, I wouldn't be in the game for this, as this is backdated. Hey, Senseless, how are you? Welcome in. Is it, Nathan? We used to go to Carlisle for a day out. Oh, it's 95 now. See, the speedboards are just almost impossible to see, especially at 90 miles an hour. It's just the old style ones. So if the sun's against them, you got no chance of seeing them. And in the dark as well, you ain't going to see them. More likely they would have gone Cumbrian coast route as they lived in Barrow back then. Ah. I suppose that's the slightly flatter, easier way for trains to go. And then we're going 80 miles an hour after Industry Loop. That's what I put on my notes. Mike is cracking a little. Oh, that's not really good. Well, give it a yank. Yeah, here's the little industry area. Let's pop that down to 80. Also served some time with haul trains between King Cross and Doncaster with Mark IIs. Lovely. Been all over then. Cool. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, don't panic. We're still 25 miles to Carlisle. Wow. Lots of stops. Ah. Is it more scenic though as you're going along the coast? You do like the 87? Let's get another nice little flyby shot. And you can also play guard on here as well. Does, mister, it does. Yeah, you can. There is guard mode on this DLC as well. It's got everything. Literally has everything. And you get 4 trains included with the route. You get the 47, which has got, is it the cow catcher on it? I think yes. So there's some of them randomly spawn with a cow. I think it's the cow catcher. I don't think it's like a snowplow. Well, yeah. Yeah, you get the 47, the updated 101, the 87, and the 08 shunter. It is power, yeah. And then if you own Blackpool branches, you get the pacer on here as well. Probably not in this one, Louis. Nah, probably not in this one. Got to dash off after, once we get to Carlisle. And pick someone up. Is the Azuma in this DLC? Not quite, Nathan. Different time period. Turns to the M74 after the Scottish border. And we got a 100 mile per hour limit, which then lasts for a little bit. And then 75 miles an hour through Penrith. Oh, JT is showing it tonight. Ah, cool. And let's run that up. There we got 51 people in, so thanks everybody for coming in. And yeah, thanks to Dovetail for giving us early access to show this off. This releases tomorrow. It will be £32.99. 10 AM on consoles it generally releases, and on Steam and Epic it seems to, I think it's like 2 PM Epic Games, and then 5 PM, 6 PM on Steam. Well, hello to Andrew's mum. Hello. Not after this, Nathan, no. You'd probably win anyway. Awesome, Chippy. It's quite cool to think this runs for, well, I mean, yeah, the longest sort of UK route we have in the game. And that's cool. And it's by Just Trains, so it's like, it's cool and you know it's going to be good. Nice, Louis, nice. Hello, N8, how are you? Yeah, it's all downhill here. So sort of nice and straightforward. And you've got the sun visors as well, so if it's a bit sunny, you can pop those down. Oh my god, wow, that was really over to the side there. Yeah, it's because what I think Steam have to sort of manually press the button to release the DLC. I mean, it used to be even worse. I mean, on console, DLCs used to release at midnight, so PC wouldn't have it for like another 18 hours. But now, yeah, now it's 10 AM and then, so it's a bit better. Does seem a bit silly though, the way it has to wait until 6 PM. Well, that's good, Andrew. And we got a 95 coming up. Yeah, it's really just sort of working out places in which you start slowing down for these speed limits. Because yeah, as it's 1986, I'm pretty certain all of the speed boards on this route are the old style ones, which aren't the easiest to see. And warning boards, what are they? Is this route longer than the East Coast Mainline South? East Coast Mainline South's 80 miles. So yeah, it is. Yeah, can do, laser. Can do. So you got the 95, which you'll barely see. That there it is there, the little speed board, which sort of blends in with the environment. And then 75. Fine either. Been through here too many times. And I think there is a neutral section as well round here. Or soon enough there'll be a neutral section. Yeah, 75, but if you're going southbound it's 80 through Penrith. Hey, Crazy Dash. Oh yeah, a nice long minute. How you doing, Crazy Dash? I'm winning the chance for final countdown. Wow. Good song. Oh, and let's go and look at toilets. It's at Penrith. There's a full set of toilets for any toilet enthusiasts among us. But yeah, finally after Oxenholme, here is Penrith. Yes, yeah, Dan, thanks for coming, mate. Take care. Have a good evening. Where is it? Oh yeah, down here. No, I swear I found them before. Oh, was that another? Oh, here we go. Yeah, in the toilets, as you do. There's even a collectible in there. Here comes the train. Oh. That's not good, Crazy Dash. Feeling much better today. That's good then. Toilet stream. And then you got the ladies on this side, which you can't actually go. Well, you can go in on foot, but not in the camera. So the first time we've seen toilets in TSW. There's loads, Louis. There's loads. There's the neutral section. Up to 110. Toilets on Trent. Well, the 87 has a toilet in the little corridor. Trying to think what you're collecting. Just a poster, amongst other things, in there. Collecting bacteria as well. Right, up to 39 on the tap. And yeah, it does sound a bit scarier, this locomotive, as it is a tap changer, which does imply it's a bit more of a challenge, but it's still fairly straightforward. Basically, you've got the what are these, the amp meters, whatever. Yeah, amp meters. Don't get that into red when you're tapping up, and you'll be alright. P on the pacer. Good luck with that. Nice, 15 miles now. Due in there in about 12 minutes. It is a bit. I mean, our head sway is on 200%. So yeah, it does go all over the place. Check the toilets for fare dodges. Toilet class. Cool. So what's the next speed limit? What's it? 110 now. So our next speed limit's 105. 105, then 85, 75, and then 20 into Carlisle. Lovely power. Yeah, I don't usually ever use train toilets. I think the only train toilets I've trusted were the ones on the LNER Azuma in first class. Apart from that, yeah, ain't using them. Catch something. I think in VR this would make you seasick. Imagine though, Train Sim 5 in VR though, that would be cool. How's my job going? Good fun. Yeah, I'm on mentoring now. So, what, my day 4 now out of 10? No, Wednesday it'll be day 4 out of 10. Of yeah, being on the trains, doing all the tickets and stuff. Having to check toilets, which is the worst bit. Hello UK Politics, where can you get this? This releases tomorrow. And it will be on PlayStation, Xbox, Steam and Epic Games. I'll see though. Yeah, all good, Si. Going well. Good fun. It is doable on PC using a plugin called Unreal Engine VR. It converts Unreal Engine games to VR, works well. You like this train? Just who doesn't like the 87? I think everybody comes and just says it looks good. Look at that. Yeah, there is the Train Sim VR on the sort of Harlem line. As we did actually get a play of when we went to Dovetail Games back in summer, which was quite cool. Never really used VR before that. A little better than expected. Oh, did a run on the San Bernardino line yesterday while being very sick. Ooh. Did pretty good. Ooh. Oh, that's nasty, crazy dash. Did you make it in time? Hello, Jackie Dory. How are you? Fair enough, Si. Yeah, since like COVID, I've always got to have anti-bac with me. Like, whenever I go out, I've got a massive anti-bac bottle with me. Have to have it. Every time I touch like the bus stop request bell, and if you touch any anti-bac. Find me hiding in there. Wow, Gregory. Wow. Where's your ticket? I know you've already got a ticket. You're good. Will we be driving this on the East Coast Mainline? Just on here tonight on the West Coast, on the over Shap. Just the Carlisle. We'll take a little look at the coaches. Yeah. Yeah, we'll take a little look at the coaches as well. Cool. No, not yet, no. Middle of the early access title. Because early access is a weird one because, yeah, some games, I suppose you have public early access, and on others you've got private early access. Like The Bus on Steam, it's early access, but then, yeah, it's public and it's like the full game. Almost. Yeah. But you never know, UK. Maybe it's out already. Good to hear, Jackie Dory. Good to hear. Got the 105 coming up. Just coasting. I mean, it's actually quite nicely just staying at 104. Yeah, see you, Chippy. Thanks for coming in, mate. Take care. And hopefully we'll have plenty more of the route to do. Oh, don't worry. Sorry, yeah. I've always got plenty. Wasn't the problem. What are you doing in those toilets, Gregory? Panama coming in old downhill one going inbound. So I assume inbound is the equivalent of up, Crazy Dash. Like up always goes into London, so inbound, like on Boston and San Bernardino, inbound is going into the city, I assume. You do, yeah, you do certainly feel the speed on here. Very much so. So we've got the 85 coming up, then up to 90. Pesky neutral sections, yeah. Yeah, you've got to keep a good eye out for them. Sleeping in the toilet. You wouldn't be the first, Gregory. When you have to lock out the 700s, you quite often get people sleeping in the toilets. And it's like, how on earth are you managing to sleep in there? When it like smells horrible and it's not a nice place to be. Let's pop that down. Do I read the newspaper? No. I mean, occasionally, when it's left on the train, have a little look-see, but not really, no. And we can get up to 90. Four and a half miles already. This has gone really quick, this journey. In the first look, it felt like it went on and on a bit, but it's gone really quick streaming. But hopefully we'll be on here again. Well, we'll be on here again tomorrow for the video. Might stream tomorrow. We'll see. They do, Nathan. They do. I know, it's surprising, Gregory. How did I even do that? Let's run that up a bit. Speed now stays at... Oh no, hang on. Yeah, stays at 85 now. And it should go down to 75 in a bit as well. Noise cancelling headphones are amazing. Hello, Joshua. Not yet, not yet. Well, I've been off for 4 days already. It's too much time off. Like by sort of, yeah, like now it's just like I want to go back to work. But from Wednesday I'll be back. But on Wednesday I will be on the East Coast way. So yeah, you won't see me then. I don't know when you're next. Maybe on Monday, next Monday, maybe. Why do people always forget the newspaper on the train? Most of them are the free copies. So leave them there, someone else can read it. Well, my company's equivalent of... Well, our company does have conductors. But they're known as onboard supervisors. Yeah. It's a funny one. But yeah, basically, Isle of Wight, yeah. So you got like a warning for a 20 there. That's like the only sort of old style warning board. Not a driver, Nathan, not a driver. Right, let's start slowing down as we come up to Carlisle. That was quick. That was good fun. And there's a neutral section just as you come into Carlisle as well. Yeah, Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. Oh, does it, Lily? Oh. Do I deal with newspapers? Oh yeah, Nathan. They're always trouble. Cool. Do I need a ticket when I'm working? I don't think so, Gregory. There's a 47 over there. There's the neutral section. Yes, we'll take a look at the Mark IIIs, and we'll also take a little look at the timetable as well, and then that will be it. Oh, that's not great. You should have gone first class, Crazy. It's a good upgrade on LNER. I think it's £40 upgrade. It's worth it. Cool, here we are. Have I tried gold mode? Not on here. No, not on here. What does a neutral section mean? Well, I suppose basically exactly what's in the title of it. But the powers, there's no power there. It's sort of a sort of switching between different power stations or substations, power stations. So sort of the gap between the two. Yeah, the gap between, say you've got substation A and then substation B. It's sort of the gap between the areas they cover. That's a neutral section. So if you've got the power going whilst you're going through a neutral section, it will blow the fuse basically, or kill the circuit breaker. Do like Man United? Don't really follow football. It's incredibly boring. But sometimes I sometimes watch England when it's the important games. But yeah, completely lost interest in football. Did like it quite a bit. I play FIFA, but real life football, not really my thing. Lost interest in it when COVID started. Hey, there's Tintin, and Tintin is a good channel to check out. As he is local to this area and was alive in 1986, I assume. So he knows all the local knowledge. Right, I'll send everybody over to you, Tintin, after this. So we'll be finishing shortly-ish. Let's get the doors open. Oh no, not my source. No, just the power. Alright, let's hang on, why does it say we're... Oh no, let's get the that on. I'll keep that on actually. So that's off. Lovely. So you can go back here, have a little look at the sort of motor room or motor hallway. Now let's quickly lock the doors. Do it from this cab. Hello Simon, how are you? 2 or 3 years old then. That wasn't too bad at 90 miles. 1 hour 7 minutes. So yeah, it's rather lengthy this route. Maybe that crying child. So these are the new Mark III. Are they Mark III Bs? But yeah, if you've seen the HST coaches, obviously fairly similar to that. Like the HST coaches, well they're the Mark IIIs on Midland Mainline. Similar to that. Which is rather cool. But yeah, Carlisle. Which is a pretty nice looking station. Oh, that one's off already. Yeah, so we'll take a look at what you can do on the route. And then we shall call it there. And yeah, trains do toot their horn when they depart. Had Christmas lunch at Garden Centre, just chilling now. Nice, Simon. You've got the TV sort of CIS screens. Or CIS TVs. There it goes. Cool. Hello, Zenith. How are you? Member for 2 months. Much appreciated. Right, let's quickly come out. And, yeah, we'll see what trains you can use on the route. So the trains which are included with the route are the 87, the 47, the 101, and the 08. Everything else you see on the list coming up is from other routes, which then sort of go on to this route. So once it loads us out, which is always the longest part of the game, choose a route, West Coast Mainline. So you got 5 scenarios. Just quickly show that 5 scenarios. And for anyone who does journey mode, you have got 5 chapters of journey mode. Back to choose a route. Yeah, so in the 87 you've got the 2 liveries, BR Blue and Intercity. You see plenty of services to be completed. Loads and loads. And yeah, you can do freight on this as well on the 87. And the 08, you've got various different 08s you can use. They're all for different areas. So this one's for Carlisle. You've got a weathered one there for Hardendale. Yeah, plenty. The 101, which mostly does Morecambe services. And up to Barrow there as well. The Pacer comes if you've got Blackpool branches. If you've got Blackpool branches, you'll see the Pacer. That does, again, Morecambe services and services up towards Barrow. That does that. And then 47, which you've got the ScotRail 47 as well on here. Does a mixture of freight and rail tour services. So plenty on there as well. And then all of the other trains are all from different routes, and so this one is the Class 20 DLC from the Tees Valley line. You get a rail tour of that. The 37 from Tees Valley, a few different bits on there. The 31 from Tees Valley, you can do various freight services with. The 40 from Northern Transpennine, the BR Heavy Freight Pack. Again, plenty of freight you can do. The 45, plenty of freight and passenger you can do. Oh no, mostly empty coach and stock. Flying Scotsman, you get the Midday Scot Rail Tour, and same for the Jubilee, it's the same one, the Midday Scot. But that is, let me turn down the music, it's too noisy. Yeah, that's going to be it from me. Hopefully everybody has enjoyed it. That was the West Coast Mainline over Shap, which comes out tomorrow, 10 AM on consoles, and then sort of the evening, 4 PM, 6 PM on PC, so Steam and Epic Games. It will cost £32.99, and yeah, comes out tomorrow. So apart from that, thanks all for coming in. I should be able to send you over to Tintin, who's going to be live on this route in 20 minutes. He's a local to the area, so he knows it quite well. So yeah, feel free to stick around and it will take you over to there. 5 chapters, Simon, 5 chapters. Apart from that, thanks all for coming in, and hopefully we'll see you next time. See you all. Take care. Bye, guys.